So the time is currently 5:25 in the AM and I'm in the incredible Shropshire Hills area of outstanding national beauty here in the UK, and this is sensational. It was an early wake up, it was an early alarm for a Saturday morning, but checking the weather conditions last night, it was calling me, and it looks definitely at the minute like it was worth that early alarm. This is just absolutely beautiful. This is a shot that I've wanted to get for ages, since I've been back to the UK from New Zealand, here in Shropshire, and it's a shot that is really going to help me try and portray how underrated I think the Shropshire Hills area is. It is absolutely stunning. Now don't get me wrong, anywhere in the world in these sorts of conditions are going to be this glorious, but there's something about this place that I think is absolutely beautiful, and I really hope I can get that across this morning. So I've come to a location here. It's not too far from the road. It's only took me about 15-20 minutes to walk here, but this is somewhere that I've been before, which is, it's really good to have that sort of prior knowledge, to know where to come at this, you know, silly hour in the morning when you're kind of rushing about, you know, when the conditions are nice. It's nice to be able to come here and just know pretty much exactly where to put my tripod and the composition I want to go for. So you might be able to see off there in the background in the distance, there's 2 trees, and I want them to be my foreground interest. However, judging by where I am at the minute, I think I might need to be a little bit further over that way, but that's not a problem because we've still got about half an hour, 40 minutes until the sun rises. In saying that, it's looking glorious at the minute, and I think I'd like to get 1 or 2 sort of pre-sunrise shots as well, because the scene is immense. That fog it's a dream. These conditions, bar the clear sky, although I don't think that's going to matter too much, pretty much a photographer's dream, landscape photographer's dream. This is perfect. So I don't want to waste too much time. I'm going to head over there, pretty much try and set up, to be honest, because I know what I'm shooting. So I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Wow, absolutely incredible stuff here this morning. Let's take a few of these things out of my pockets. As you can see, the sun hasn't actually risen just yet, and that's pretty much what I'm waiting for, to be honest, although it's, you know, obviously really, really beautiful at the minute. Like I say, I wanted to get a couple of pre-sunrise shots before the sun comes up and over them peaks in the background, but I thought I'd stop quickly and just show you that, like I said, they're not the shots I'm here to get, but still gorgeous nonetheless. Pretty much the same composition that I want to go for once the sun has come up and over them peaks in the background. I'm at ISO 100, f10, and at the minute I'm at 1/3 of a second. Settings aren't hugely important here, it's just making sure you get the right exposure. Don't want to, even though the sky, you know, it's dawn, the sky's quite dim, it's not a massively bright sky like it will be in the middle of the day. It is still a lot brighter than the foreground here, obviously, because the sun's not come up yet. So I do need to be careful and need to make sure I get that exposure right. I've got them trees in my bottom left third, and I'm zooming in on them, just manually focusing on them. It's really helpful because there's a sort of fence that goes kind of adjacent with them both, and it makes it really easy to manually focus because you can focus on the detail of that fence and make sure you're getting your focus correct. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that shot. At the minute, although I don't like to say this because this is why I'm here, there's a little bit too much fog down there in that sort of valley. It's covering up too much of the landscape, but what I'm hoping is when the sun comes up and over them peaks in the background, over Carcaradoc, a little bit of that mist and fog starts burning off or lifting up, and then we can see a little bit more of the landscape, because there's 2 more peaks off there in the distance. We can't quite see them yet. We've got Carcaradoc, which is the big one on the right. Then in the middle we've got a smaller peak called the Lowly. Then right off in the distance we're going to have a really famous peak round here in Shropshire, the Wrekin. A lot of people who know this area watching this video will definitely know the Wrekin. So I would like to get all 3 of them peaks in, or at least 2 of them, the Lowley and the Wrekin. But remains to be seen. I'll show you that pre-sunrise shot now. Hope you like it. And then it's just a case of waiting for the sun to come up in this beautiful, beautiful landscape. Oh, what a morning. This is incredible. Look at this beautiful scene behind me. Something special. This is a little bit of a change of plan at the minute. Instead of burning off, that fog has continued to come in and has pretty much engulfed the whole valley. So all we're getting really is the peaks in the background and the rising sun. It's still absolutely amazing. The 2 trees that I was photographing almost pretty much disappeared at this stage. So there's no point in sticking to that one composition. I might come back to it later. Maybe when we're a little bit more into the golden hour, perhaps that fog will lift eventually, I don't know. Yeah, but for now I'm just trying to think on my feet a little bit, try not to get overwhelmed. Just trying to think practically really. Car Caradoc, which you can see there behind me, is sort of, it's gorgeous. It's coming out of that bank of fog there. It almost looks like the back of a dragon, absolutely beautiful. And then of course we've got the gorgeous rising sun there in the background. I love the sun when it's like that, when there's no clouds. And you know, I'm shooting this here, ISO 100 f10 1/15th of a second, overexposing slightly, and I'm shooting directly into the sun. Got a little bit of Car Caradoc on the left hand side, or I think the left hand third somewhere. Fog all at the bottom of the frame. But what I love here is I don't need to use any filters. The sun isn't actually overexposing my photograph, which is crazy really, because like I say, I'm shooting directly into the sun. But yeah, incredible morning. And can't help but think, like I've mentioned this in the past, but just I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that camera and for these YouTube videos as well. These get me inspired and motivated to get myself out. If it wasn't for them things, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be witnessing this. This is just absolutely incredible. We've got a sensational rising sun there, casting a pink glow on all of that fog. The fog itself is just something else. Oh, wow. I think it's almost turned into a bit of a cloud inversion. We've got beautiful white wild horses roaming about on the Long Mynd. This is special stuff. Unbelievable. So I won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Where I'm parked right now is perfect. I am really hoping for the fog to disperse a little bit, just so I can get the shot that I'm after across the valley with them 2 trees in the foreground. But for now, to be honest guys, I'm just going to chill out and enjoy this. I've got 1 or 2 shots that are pretty decent already. Unbelievable. So yeah, time for a bit of chill out, enjoy this, and I'll chat to you guys in a bit. Hopefully I can get that shot later on. All right, as you can see, unfortunately, I suppose it's fair to say, we have been engulfed by fog. I can't really see 10 metres in front of me. It was absolutely amazing. I didn't expect it, but all the fog just started coming in towards us like this, and just, like I say, completely engulfed us. We couldn't see a thing. We definitely couldn't see our trees for the foreground, couldn't see any of the peaks for the background. So I'm really glad I managed to get a few of those images earlier on. I'm really glad that I got up here early before all this sort of engulfed us, like I said. But what an incredible morning. We had a full-on cloud inversion there at one stage, and like I say, I think I've got probably at this stage, off the back of my camera, it's looking like 3 or 4 shots that I'm really happy with. So I've still a couple to show you as of yet. But I just wasn't able to film them because obviously the fog was moving so quickly, the light was moving so quickly, it was impossible. I was trying to take my opportunities as and when. So yeah, I'll show you a couple more of them photographs now, providing that I think they look good enough for when I get home. But yeah, thanks ever so much for watching. There's no point in me sticking around now because I can't see anything. I'm just going to be taking a photograph of cloud 10 metres in front of me. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys. I hope you like these next couple of photographs, hopefully, that I'll show you now. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week on the next adventure. Out.